We're all about the Archers. I'm Philippa.
I'm Katie.
I'm Quentin, prattling about the Archers from a Padstow car park.
And we're here to talk to you all about what's happened so far this week. We will be focusing particularly on the episodes of Sunday the 6th of April, Monday the 7th, and tonight, Tuesday the 8th of April. You have been warned, there will be spoilers. Before we get started, we should say get better soon, Lauren. We miss you. She should be here, but hopefully she will recover soon. Katie is recovering, but she's with us. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not contagious, Q, but what did we think of the week so far?
They're dropping like 10 pins, our colleagues, Philippa.
Terrible, isn't it? No stamina.
No.
You wouldn't get that from Clary, would you?
You wouldn't.
In the dairy.
No.
You
Nice
wouldn't.
little link there.
She was working to the end.
I know.
Well, everybody was breaking down tonight, weren't they? We had Martin breaking down. We had Helen breaking down. We had Clary breaking down. And the night before we had Rochelle vomiting. And the night before we had Rochelle vomiting. So we've had bodily functions so far this week. Oh yes, yeah, we're going to have to allude to it, aren't we, Philippa? She's got a thing about you. So it's all a bit. Pam has left Martin.
She has, for Dominic.
The 42-year-old gardener.
Love it.
If your wife starts going to the gym and hiking at weekends, beware.
Well, we heard last week she was very angry with a tight perm, so there we go. The tighter it gets, the angrier she is.
Yeah,
right.
Very true.
Okay. So yeah, it was quite a sad. The last line wasn't one of those last lines. It won't be the same, will it? And it won't be. I mean, it's been a bedrock to the Archers, those dairy scenes between Clary and Susan. And I was convinced right to the end that they would somehow be salvaged. I mean, I think business will pick up, and Clary will be invited back to work there again. And she'll probably need the money by then because Eddie will have come up with another ridiculous ruse.
It's all right, though. She hasn't got a job, but she's got a knitting subscription because she's going to have loads of spare time. Oh, wow. I'd have jabbed that needle straight into Helen's eye, I think.
But not 12 months, only 6 months.
Yeah, only 6 months.
Only 6 months. I was so
unbelievable.
Okay, I'm sorry, forgive me. I've got to let all barrels go right now.
Go for it.
First of all, there were so many sheep. I wasn't aware of how many sheep there were at Bridge Farm, to be honest, but there was a lot of sheep sound effects while they were eating their sandwiches. Helen and Pat come along so cheerful. Oh, hello.
Hello.
It is her last day, right? And it's all about Helen. Oh, I feel awful. Just like, no, we've got a surprise for you, Clary. Is the surprise we've kept your job for you? No, it's not. No. It's this 6 months knitting box subscription and sparkling wine to sell. Oh, let's celebrate you're being made redundant. And then Helen has told all her customers and other companies that she uses that she's made Clary redundant. Oh, let's get her to sign a card. What madness is this? Oh, sorry.
Vile.
Just had to say it.
Do you feel better now?
A little bit, yeah.
She does feel awful. Helen does feel awful.
Oh, she can.
Can we still be friends?
No. Wasn't friends with you before, and now you can stuff it, you silly woman.
I think Katie needs a word in edgeways.
Yeah, sorry, Katie.
I know. Oof. Right, knackered now. I felt really sorry for Clary. She didn't even know what to do with her key at the end because Helen hadn't even bothered to sort that out. I mean, she didn't even stick around to... I know it's not nice to wave off the person that you've just been made redundant, but also... maybe don't just leave her there and, just chuck your key through the letterbox. That kind of thing. Terrible. Really badly managed.
I'm surprised she didn't come and ask for Clary to give her the key back.
Along with the pink wellies, I bet.
Oh, the pink... Oh, yeah, the wellies.
Yeah, she won't have them.
Yeah.
She's got a knitting subscription. She doesn't need her wellies.
I forgot. I didn't hear that 6 months. How parsimonious can you be?
Absolutely shocking. rubbing in
Awful.
all the fact that she'll have all this spare time. It was harsh.
She just got from their suppliers. She hadn't actually gone out and given any thought. She just took a couple of stuff. Clary should check the use-by date on those chocolates, because I bet they were past their use-by. Honest, I'm so cross with Helen and Pat.
Well, and that's a tradition, isn't it, from you, Philippa? You will have thought about this deeply, Philippa. What would you have given Clary?
I would have given her job back. I would not have given none of these things. I would have talked to her, I would help her with his CV. I'd have talked to suppliers about another job. I'd have done what we've all said forever, job share. If I was Helen, I'd have sacked myself.
Okay, but I mean, as a leaving present, the fact she's leaving, what would you have given her?
I just think it's not about it's not something to celebrate. If they've got the money, do something with it. It's
Right.
showing the care and respect for someone that has worked for you for forever.
Yeah, so
and
you
put you for.
But you give them a leaving present. I mean, that's quite common.
But that's like, where are you going? It's more about showing compassion. She hasn't shown compassion.
Oh, I agree. But since she is leaving, as is often the won't, people get a leaving present to show.
Well, then some vouchers, so Clary can spend it.
I agree.
On...
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely.
Or free legal advice to divorce Eddie. How about that?
No.
Yes.
Free legal advice to sue Helen and take her to the cleaners.
Yes.
Okay. Right. I think we know who the twit of the week is already.
Sorry,
Wow.
Katie. What
That's
were your
all right.
thoughts on it all?
I think we've covered everything to do with them.
Anything else to
Clary
say?
and I know. And another thing. I think we're all right.
Okay.
I really
Martin.
I really like Brian doing this secret, going all
Yeah,
sneaky
sweet.
behind Miranda's back, because instantly everyone thinks, what's he up to now?
Yes.
But he's having bridge lessons.
I
That
know.
is so sweet. I love
It's
it.
It's sweet.
It's so cute.
And he finds the whole thing mystifying and too many rules and accuses Martin of being a bad-tempered teacher. It's nicely played. Those two play very well together, those two actors and characters they have over the decades. I do enjoy their scenes. And, we saw sensitive Martin, didn't we? He acknowledges that they should have done more to help customers and get some infrastructure in, but too late, Martin. And it's not really about his engineered wood, is it? It's about his... God, there's something smutty. I could go down a very smutty channel there, but you know what I mean. It's Pamela Gardner, isn't it? I mean, it's Lady Chatterley. I mean, it is, isn't it?
It is indeed. Definitely.
Yeah. So I've like you, Katie. I've enjoyed those scenes. They've been fun. And of
I
course,
thought they were
Miranda
brilliant.
smelled a rat straight away, didn't she? Why are you being so secretive? Yes.
Did you think it was sewage coming through? I thought it was like the final retribution.
Well,
that
I did,
actually,
yeah.
the sewage was coming
Yes.
up in his house.
I did as well. Yes.
Who do you
Yes.
think
Yeah.
has put the hose pipe through his
Oh.
letterbox?
Miranda. I think Miranda has seen him sneaking into the house and maybe doesn't realise that that's Martin's house. And does she think that he is cheating on her? And Miranda's put it through the letterbox, which I would love.
It could be Khalil and Henry, because they joined the protest, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah, I didn't know if Mia was back for the Easter holidays.
I thought Mia as well, yeah, but she hasn't been mentioned, has she? So, yeah, it's one of the protesters, I think.
I just hope Emma's not got carried away in her.
No, I don't think she's going to be that stupid at the moment. No.
I hope not. Kirsty? It could be Kirsty.
No, she's selling a house. She's preoccupied.
She'd have shoved a beaver through the letterbox instead.
Steady.
Sorry.
Right, we've got to talk. Come on, we've got to do it. We've got to talk. We've got to talk
Bonus.
Abattoir. We've got to talk Abattoir, haven't we? I mean, what the hell was that? What the hell? Yeah, there was It was quite clear to me. I know that. Well, I'll say this once, Philippa. Why are we all laughing? Did I miss something? I've missed a rude word.
No, it's fine.
Did I hear boners?
No, I don't know what
Right.
you mean. I would
Right.
never have said that.
Oh,
Okay, you just
Right.
swear. I'm simply focusing on the cutting room, and you're thinking of
Yes, come
other
on,
areas
let's-
of the
let-
abattoir.
Let's
Okay.
focus.
Now you've had your smutty moment.
Yes.
There was some confusion as to whether she had emitted in the loo. Some people thought that she wasn't being sick, but it's quite clear she was rushed off to the loo. She
She
rushed off to the
definitely
loo.
was.
Oh, yeah.
No, she
Yeah.
was. That was
So-
grim. I was eating my lunch.
Yeah, but others thought, oh no, she wasn't. She was doing something else. So obviously she was absolutely appalled by what she saw being a vegan, and something is up with our Rochelle. She's up to no good, clearly.
Definitely. Yeah, she's going to sabotage something, I think.
Yes, from within.
I mean,
Yes.
it must be awful to be a vegan and be in the cutting room and, the horror of that induction.
Definitely.
I part of me thought, is she just...
Well, she asked to see it. I mean, she kept asking loads of questions, didn't she? She really wanted to see everything.
I didn't know if, she's desperate for money and so she's trying to show willing, and there's two sides to it.
Yeah.
Is she just desperate for work and she's trying to suck up to them, or is she out to cause
Yeah.
lots of trouble? And I love it how it's not clear.
Yeah.
There's no defined baddie, apart
No.
from Helen and Pat. We don't know exactly what Rochelle's plan is, and so it's interesting to see how
Yes.
how it goes.
But, I mean, 2 quick points. I was amazed how little a cutter is paid. £600 a week.
But wasn't that starting at?
That's £120 a day. Which for a skilled job like that, I'm amazed about that. And, of course, our Freddie smells a rat, doesn't he?
Yes,
He's
he
suspicious
does.
of Rochelle.
Yes.
So he asks Elizabeth, is everything all right between you and Vince? So he has his doubts.
And Elizabeth, just as always, she never reads the room with Freddie.
No.
She has no empathy towards
No.
him. She's just like, oh, yes, it's fine. If Lily had said something, Elizabeth would have been, oh, yeah.
Straight on it.
Yes. Okay, what about George and his eco coffins then, Katie?
Where did that come from? I'm sorry, but what? I really
Mono.
love the idea of having... Oh, well, yes. I love the idea of having a cardboard coffin with everyone scribbling all over it. It'd be wonderful. But where's that come from? And why do we think we can suddenly go on and do this? I mean, it is another harebrained scheme, isn't it? But there's... Oh, yeah, very odd. Unless he's going to be smuggling stuff in the coffins.
I'd like to
Bodies.
think that I just thought, well, is George going to emerge from prison actually on the right road and have a sound business, better than drug smuggling, which is what we'd thought he'd be up to?
It's just so bizarre. Sorry,
Yes.
it's just totally left turn. It's not expecting that to go that way.
I think there's potential in it, but apparently it's not a new idea. It's been around for a long time.
But
So-
she's checked and there's no local supplier, so he could be onto something. As long as he's not just getting, Amazon parcels and just using a bit of sellotape round and blue tack, that could go quite horribly wrong.
That's what they do in that's what they do in Shropshire, isn't it, Philippa?
It is. It absolutely is in
Yeah.
the Shire. Yes. I did smile because it seemed like Eddie was concerned that George had turned into the Incredible Hulk in prison. He'd heard
yes.
that he'd got
Yes.
bigger and was so worried about that.
His rock hard muscles, girls. Did that get you going?
No.
I did like the comment about him in the grey tracksuit bottoms, and George saying, "Well, which one?" Because they're all in them. Nice bit of humour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Was indeed.
having been on a recent prison visit, prisoners are allowed to wear their own clothes. So, was that accurate?
Oh,
Very true.
Yes. Yes.
very
yes.
good. Anything else to add before we get on to Star of the Week?
I really liked Elizabeth's response to a Garibaldi when Eddie said that he was going to be taking the Garibaldis. She was like, really? Garibaldi? Who likes them?
If Lauren was here, she'd be saying, what a fan she is of the Garibaldi. But while you mentioned food, Katie, very briefly, because Quentin will love it so much, we
yes.
have ice cream, sausage rolls, biscuits, chocolate digestives, Garibaldi, beans, bacon, pad crapow, cheese and pickle, sandwiches, ice cream, yoghurt, chocolates. And the sign being held up this week is hashtag sick of this. Thank you. Thank
Topical.
you. We're done. Yeah,
Very topical.
lovely. Star of the week, Katie.
I've got Brian doing his little sneaky classes. I know, I knew you'd like that, Q. Doing his little sneaky classes, but also being there for Martin. I really liked him. Yeah.
Well, I'm torn now because I was going to go for Freddie because I think actually he's has not so easily been taken in by Rochelle. He's also concerned about his mother's relationship with Vince because he's obviously having his head turned by flirty Rochelle. So I was going to go for Freddie until Brian absolutely played a blinder tonight, inviting his friend back for dinner. So, but it'd be boring if I go for Brian as well. So I sort of give an honorary award to Brian, but I should give Star of the Week to Freddie.
Yay.
Yes, I was going to give mine to Freddie for an informative tour of Casey Meets and smelling a rat with Rochelle, but I'm going to give it to Clary for not slapping Helen and just move on, Clary, move on and end up buying Bridge Farm and telling them to stuff it. Twit of the week, Katie.
Ooh, I wonder. They've got two of them, actually, Helen and Pat.
I concur, but I'll go with Helen.
I was going to say Lizzie, but after tonight, Helen, definitely.
Yeah.
And Pat enabling. Predictions.
So, yeah, before the whole talk about all the coffins and everything, I thought George and Eddie were going to end up going into business together, some sneaky business. Was not expecting the coffins. I've got just Rochelle sabotaging the abattoir somehow. She's going to end up, I don't know what she's going to do, but she's definitely going to do something.
I believe in it, shared by others. George will convince Eddie to persuade Clary to sink her redundancy money into their eco-coffin idea, and it'll be a dead cert to fail.
Lol.
Oh, no. Yeah, you could be right. And how awful that would be.
Yeah, so I have to give credit to others who suggest that as well. But yeah, I think it's a good prediction.
Well, I've got two. I've got one that Eddie is going to launch a DVD and book on positive thinking called Something'll Turn Up. And he'll be asked to do a TED talk. And we've heard about Martha this week, that she's hurt Brian's back by making him carry her, and she was demanding a pink sparkly cup at the party. So I think Martha's going to take over from Lily as cricket director and sack anyone who doesn't use a pink sparkly cup.
Yeah, all eminently plausible there, Philippa, as usual.
As always. Well, we are recording an interview with a cast member this week, and that will be available a week on Saturday. Really looking forward to that. And I'll be back on Tuesday with Katie for more of our madness. Until then, it's a goodbye from me.
Ta-ra from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye, everyone.